Right, I want to very quickly try and get you to try and release something around your intercostals. Now this goes all the way around, so you need to find your rib cage muscles and really get in there and just going in between the bones and trying to start to actually release some of these. Same around the back, if you can get your thumb fingers in and just start trying to release some of these intercostals. Another important area is how much are you relaxed? Can you actually get, can you see my fingers are going underneath now, the bottom of my rib cage? So I've got my fingers in and I can move, and that's not uncomfortable, that's fine. However, for some of you, you've been pushed up, this is all stuck and nothing is then moving. So that can be really painful. So what I again want you to start doing is just scrubbing and massaging so your fingers are along and underneath this line. This is just very basic stuff that you can start trying to do to release these all these very tight muscles. So when I'm getting you to breathe, I'm going to start first of all like this so you can just see. Okay, so my fingers are around on my rib cage. My fingers are together. So when I do the breath and I take my breath in, you're going to just see, watch the belly, watch the fingers. Okay, so shoulders and neutral spine, and you're standing in neutral. So I'm literally just going to take my breath and I'm not breathing into here. I'm really trying to send it into these fingers. And what I'm going to say is feel like you're pushing your hands out to the side to begin with. Okay, so it's very much, I take my breath, slow and controlled. And then, so you can see that's expanding now, there's movement. Side on, watch the tummy, okay? Watch what's happening, watch my hands to begin with. And then, so my tummy isn't going like that and sending it straight into the tummy. I also want you then to have your fingers around here, and now again just feel like your fingers, you're pushing your that breath is pushing the muscles out the back and the sides and the front. So have your hands all the way around. So I take my breath and feel it through there. Okay, and again. Okay, so we're getting movement. So that is just some little things, but we need to get massaging and massaging. And what we might almost have to do is you take a breath and you exhale. Okay, so when you take the breath again, I'm going to push my fingers underneath the rib cage. I'm now exhaling and I'm pushing my fingers in, and I've pushed them in and pulled down. Now I'm keeping that pressure on, and you're breathing in, pushing those fingers away. But I'm keeping that pressure. Okay, so I'm keeping that pressure on there, and again, push the fingers away. And so you do that 3-4 times, then let it all go and just see if that's eased the breathing a little bit, and just see how that helps. Okay, try that.